Singapore's factory activity hit a slump in February. The Purchasing Managers Index, or PMI, contracted after 2 straight months of growth, marking the biggest monthly drop since 2014.
But experts say the situation is temporary, as the hit is due to the sudden COVID-19 outbreak, and the industry is expected to recover later this year. Kelly Wong explains.
It looked like the worst was behind the manufacturing sector in December, but the onset of the sudden COVID-19 outbreak early this year brought the sector back in the doldrums. February's PMI shrank to negative territory below the 50 mark that separates contraction and expansion at 48.7, edging down 1.6 points from January's expansion of 50.3, as new orders, exports and employment all contracted. The reading marked the biggest monthly drop since August 2014 and the lowest recorded reading since 2016. Employment shrank to 49.0, down 1.3 points from January. Experts say this trend will likely continue for the next few months.
In terms of the labour market, I think there's going to be some impact because firms will likely freeze hiring and also the unemployment rate may pick up slightly in the first quarter.
Singapore's factory activity slump follows the situation in China, which reported a record low PMI of 35.7 for February. Experts say the disruption of China's supply chain has affected manufacturers all over the world, and the latest local PMI reading can be attributed to a hit in supply. However, some are unfazed by the situation, as China's factory activity is set to improve.
As of end February, we are talking about factories returning to capacity utilization maybe 60 to 70%. So it's not so bad. It's not normalcy yet, but we are slowly getting there, right? And hopefully by March we are closer towards 90 to 100%.
But opinions are split when it comes to how fast the manufacturing sector could kick to full swing once COVID-19 blows over.
I think demand side is where it's still a bit of a hard one to gauge, because other countries are now going through the infection stage as well, and they are all at different stages, so it may be a slightly more protracted issue compared to supply chain disruption.
When it comes to 2Q, I think PMI as well as manufacturing will actually jump quite strongly. I think there's a lot of pent-up demand given that US and China already signed the deal in January, so that was supposed to revive sentiments in the sector.
For now, the experts agree that the manufacturing sector is likely to return to health by the second half of this year.